How to Get Better Every Single Day, written and published by Mindset Audio. The key to lasting success is not found in drastic transformations, but in the small, deliberate actions we take every single day. Progress is not about occasional bursts of effort, but about the quiet power of consistency, where even the smallest improvements, repeated over time, lead to extraordinary results. How to Get Better Every Single Day is a guide to mastering this process, providing practical strategies for building habits, increasing productivity, and sustaining long-term growth. It challenges the belief that success requires radical overhauls and instead reveals the power of daily, intentional improvement. Excellence is not an accident. It is a product of discipline, mindset, and persistence. By making small, yet meaningful adjustments, we shape our future, one decision at a time. Whether in career advancement, personal development, or overall well-being, real transformation begins with the simple commitment to do just a little better today than yesterday. This book offers a clear, actionable roadmap to help you cultivate the habits and mindset necessary to stay on this path of continuous improvement. The journey to success is not defined by dramatic breakthroughs, but by the steady accumulation of progress. Mastery is not reserved for the exceptionally talented. It belongs to those who commit to showing up, improving, and refining their approach each day. Wherever you are right now, your best self is waiting to be realized. Growth is not a destination, but a lifelong practice, and the time to begin is now. Chapter 1. Understanding the habit loop. Habits shape nearly every aspect of our daily lives, often without us even realizing it. From the moment we wake up and reach for our phones, to the way we brush our teeth before bed, much of what we do is dictated by ingrained behaviors that operate on autopilot. But what exactly are habits? At their core, habits are learned behaviors that become automatic through repetition. They are the brain's way of conserving energy, allowing us to perform routine tasks efficiently, without expending unnecessary mental effort. Charles Duhigg, in his book The Power of Habit, explains that habits function through a neurological process called the habit loop. This loop consists of three key components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue is a trigger that signals the brain to initiate a behavior. It could be an external event, like the sound of an alarm clock, or an internal state, such as feeling stressed. The routine is the behavior itself, the action taken in response to the cue. Finally, the reward is the positive reinforcement that tells the brain the behavior is worth repeating. This loop strengthens over time, making habits more automatic with each repetition. Consider the simple habit of brushing your teeth. The cue might be finishing breakfast or feeling the sensation of morning breath. The routine is the act of brushing, and the reward is the fresh, clean feeling in your mouth. Over time, this cycle becomes so ingrained that skipping it feels unnatural. Another example is the widespread habit of checking a smartphone. A notification sound serves as the cue, prompting the routine of picking up the phone and scrolling through messages or social media. The reward could be a sense of connection, entertainment, or even a brief escape from boredom. Because the brain craves this reward, the habit loop repeats, often without conscious thought. The reason habits become so powerful is that they are deeply embedded in the brain's neural pathways. When a behavior is repeated consistently, the brain wires itself to execute the action with minimal effort. This process occurs in a region of the brain called the basal ganglia, which is responsible for pattern recognition and automatic behaviors. Over time, the decision-making parts of the brain become less involved, allowing the habit to run on autopilot. This efficiency is beneficial for essential daily functions, but can also make breaking bad habits particularly challenging. The same mechanisms that enable us to develop good habits like exercising regularly or reading before bed, also reinforce less desirable ones, such as mindless snacking or procrastination. Understanding how habits are formed is the first step toward making meaningful changes. By recognizing the habit loop, we can begin to identify the cues that trigger our behaviors, the routines that follow, and the rewards that reinforce them. This awareness empowers us to take control of our actions rather than being controlled by unconscious patterns. For instance, if someone wants to reduce their habit of late-night snacking, they might analyze what prompts them to reach for food. Is it actual hunger, or is it boredom, stress, or the mere presence of snacks? Once the cue is identified, an alternative routine, such as drinking tea or engaging in a different activity, can be introduced to replace the old behavior while still providing a satisfying reward. Habits are neither inherently good nor bad. They are simply the brain's way of increasing efficiency. However, by intentionally shaping our habits, we can harness their power for personal growth and self-improvement. Small, consistent changes, when repeated over time, lead to significant transformations. Whether the goal is to develop healthier routines, increase productivity, or cultivate a more positive mindset, the key lies in understanding and reshaping the habit loop. When we take conscious control over the patterns that govern our lives, we unlock the potential for lasting change and greater fulfillment. One of the most powerful ideas in the pursuit of self-improvement is the concept of small, incremental progress, the 1% rule. Popularized in Atomic Habits, this principle suggests that improving by just 1% each day may seem insignificant in the moment, but compounds dramatically over time. Much like compound interest in finance, where even small investments grow exponentially, consistent effort in any area leads to remarkable long-term transformations. A person who improves by 1% daily will be nearly 37 times better at the end of a year than when they started. The secret lies in the power of accumulation. Small, seemingly trivial changes stack upon one another, creating a foundation for lasting success. Consider the simple act of reading 10 pages a day. At first, it may feel inconsequential. However, over the course of a year, this habit results in reading roughly 3,650 pages, the equivalent of 10 to 12 books. The same principle applies to drinking more water, stretching for 5 minutes each morning, or practicing deep breathing before bed. Initially, the impact is subtle, almost imperceptible. Yet, as these minor actions become part of daily routines, they contribute to improved hydration, greater flexibility, and better sleep. Over months and years, these small, steady improvements reshape not just individual behaviors, but entire lifestyles. What makes these small habits particularly powerful is their ability to spark greater changes beyond their immediate effects. This is where keystone habits come into play, a concept introduced in The Power of Habit. Unlike ordinary habits, which exist in isolation, keystone habits initiate a ripple effect, influencing multiple aspects of life. Exercise is one of the most commonly cited keystone habits. Someone who commits to working out regularly often experiences benefits far beyond physical fitness. They tend to eat healthier, sleep better, and maintain higher energy levels. The discipline built through consistent exercise spills over into other areas, fostering productivity at work, enhancing self-confidence, and even strengthening relationships. Journaling provides another powerful example of a keystone habit. A simple daily practice of reflecting on thoughts and emotions encourages greater self-awareness, clarity, and emotional regulation. Over time, this habit can improve decision-making, deepen gratitude, and foster a sense of purpose. Someone who journals consistently may find themselves more organized, better equipped to handle stress, and more intentional in their personal and professional relationships. By identifying and adopting keystone habits, individuals unlock a gateway to multiple layers of personal growth. The power of keystone habits is evident in real-life transformations. Consider the story of an overworked professional who struggled with poor time management and chronic stress. After adopting a morning exercise routine, they began to feel more energized throughout the day. This newfound energy led to improved focus at work, allowing them to complete tasks more efficiently. With increased productivity, they reclaimed their evenings, which they then dedicated to quality time with family and personal hobbies. What started as a simple commitment to movement evolved into a holistic lifestyle change, touching every aspect of their life. These cascading effects are not limited to personal habits. They extend to social behaviors as well. A person who makes a conscious effort to express gratitude daily may notice improvements in their relationships. A small shift, such as thanking a colleague for their support or acknowledging a partner's kindness, creates a positive feedback loop. Over time, this consistent act of appreciation fosters stronger connections, leading to a more fulfilling social and professional life. When individuals focus on small but meaningful habits, they set in motion a chain reaction of positive change. The challenge, of course, lies in patience and persistence. Small changes rarely yield immediate results, which can make them easy to dismiss. However, just as a single drop of water does not erode a rock, but the steady flow over time reshapes it entirely, consistent habits shape identity and long-term success. The key is to trust the process, understanding that every minor effort contributes to a greater whole. Mastering small changes and identifying keystone habits are essential steps in building a life of continuous improvement. By focusing on these foundational elements, anyone can transform the way they work, think, and live, one small step at a time. Chapter 2: Designing Your Daily Routine for Success. A well-structured daily routine serves as the foundation for productivity, focus, and personal growth. By providing a clear framework for the day, routines eliminate unnecessary distractions and create a sense of purpose. When daily actions follow a structured pattern, individuals can channel their energy into meaningful tasks rather than wasting time deciding what to do next. The reduction of decision fatigue is one of the most significant benefits of a routine. By automating repetitive tasks, such as choosing an outfit, planning meals, or setting aside time for exercise, people conserve mental energy for higher-level thinking, problem-solving, and creative endeavors. This cognitive efficiency allows them to approach their goals with clarity and determination. Successful individuals across various fields rely on well-crafted routines to maintain consistency and achieve their aspirations. Writers, for instance, often establish dedicated writing sessions at the same time each day, allowing their minds to transition effortlessly into a state of deep focus. Athletes commit to strict training schedules, reinforcing discipline and physical preparedness. Entrepreneurs structure their mornings with strategic planning, ensuring they maximize productivity before the demands of the day take over. These examples illustrate how routines transform ambition into action by embedding positive habits into the fabric of daily life. Morning and evening routines play a particularly crucial role in setting the tone for the day and promoting reflection and relaxation. The way a person begins their morning often dictates their overall mindset and efficiency. A morning routine that includes exercise, mindfulness, or intentional planning fosters a proactive attitude and a sense of accomplishment from the outset. In contrast, an evening routine provides an opportunity to unwind, review the day's progress, and prepare for the following day. Engaging in calming activities such as reading, journaling, or meditation signals to the brain that it is time to rest, leading to improved sleep quality and overall well-being. A structured routine is not about rigidity, but rather about creating a rhythm that supports long-term progress. When daily habits align with personal and professional objectives, individuals experience greater control over their time and actions. The consistency of a routine fosters discipline, resilience, and a sense of purpose, reinforcing the belief that small, intentional efforts accumulate into meaningful achievements. Ultimately, a structured routine is the backbone of daily improvement, allowing individuals to get better every day through steady and deliberate progress. Building habits into your routine. Building habits into a daily routine requires intention and strategy, and one of the most effective methods is habit stacking. This approach involves linking a new habit to an existing one, making it easier to adopt by leveraging behaviors that are already ingrained. By connecting a desired action with something familiar, the transition becomes seamless, reducing the mental resistance that often accompanies change. For example, drinking a glass of water immediately after waking up can turn hydration into an automatic part of the morning routine, while meditating before bed can serve as a natural cue for winding down and preparing for restful sleep. Habit stacking can be applied across various areas of life, enhancing productivity, health, and relationships. In a professional setting, pairing a moment of gratitude with opening a work email can foster a positive mindset, while setting aside 5 minutes for deep breathing after lunch can improve focus for the afternoon. Physical wellness can be supported by simple habits such as stretching while waiting for coffee to brew or taking a short walk after completing a task. Even personal relationships benefit from thoughtful habit stacking, such as expressing appreciation for a loved one during dinner or making a habit of sharing daily highlights before bed. These small, intentional actions create meaningful connections and reinforce positive behaviors. Experimenting with different motivation strategies allows individuals to discover what works best for them. Each person is unique, and what fuels one individual's drive may not be as effective for another. The key is to remain adaptable and open to adjusting approaches based on personal needs and circumstances. By integrating clarity of purpose, goal segmentation, small victories, visualization, accountability, and positive reinforcement into daily life, individuals can sustain motivation and remain on a steady path toward growth and achievement. Finding the right combination of strategies ensures that motivation remains strong even in the face of challenges, allowing individuals to continually strive toward their aspirations with confidence and determination. Chapter 4. Breaking Bad Habits and Overcoming Obstacles. Bad habits often develop as unconscious responses to stress, boredom, or emotional triggers. When faced with discomfort, the mind seeks ways to alleviate it, sometimes leading to behaviors that provide temporary relief but long-term consequences. Whether it is reaching for unhealthy snacks when feeling overwhelmed, scrolling through social media to escape responsibilities, or procrastinating on important tasks, these habits form because they offer an immediate sense of comfort. Over time, they become ingrained, making it difficult to break free from their influence. Recognizing and understanding bad habits requires self-awareness. Many individuals engage in negative behaviors without fully realizing the patterns or underlying causes driving them. Taking the time to reflect on daily actions and emotions can uncover the triggers that lead to habitual responses. For instance, someone who regularly procrastinates may find that their behavior stems from a fear of failure or perfectionism. Similarly, excessive screen time might be a way to avoid confronting difficult emotions or responsibilities. By identifying these root causes, individuals can begin to address the emotional and psychological needs that fuel their habits. The impact of bad habits on daily life can be significant, affecting productivity, mental health, and overall well-being. Procrastination often leads to missed deadlines and increased stress, while overeating can contribute to health issues and a sense of guilt. Excessive screen time not only reduces focus and efficiency, but can also interfere with personal relationships and sleep quality. These behaviors, when left unchecked, create cycles of frustration and self-doubt, making it even harder to implement positive change. Understanding how these habits influence different aspects of life provides the motivation needed to seek alternatives that align with personal growth and well-being. Tracking and reflection are essential tools in identifying patterns and triggers associated with bad habits. Keeping a journal or using habit tracking apps can help individuals pinpoint when and why they engage in certain behaviors. Noting what circumstances or emotions precede these habits can reveal trends that might otherwise go unnoticed. For example, someone who notices they always snack late at night might realize it is not due to hunger, but rather boredom or stress. This awareness allows for proactive adjustments, such as replacing unhealthy snacks with a different coping mechanism or establishing a structured evening routine to reduce unnecessary eating. The key to successfully integrating new habits lies in starting small and gradually increasing their complexity. When a habit feels manageable and achievable, consistency becomes natural and the likelihood of sustaining it over time improves. Rather than overhauling an entire routine overnight, beginning with minor adjustments ensures progress without feeling overwhelming. A person who wishes to incorporate reading into their day might start by reading a single page after brushing their teeth, eventually building up to a full chapter. Similarly, someone looking to exercise regularly can begin with a few minutes of stretching before committing to a structured workout. Over time, these incremental changes accumulate into lasting habits that align with long-term goals. Experimenting with habit stacking allows individuals to customize their routines in ways that support their aspirations. By identifying existing habits and thoughtfully attaching new ones, anyone can create a structure that fosters growth, efficiency, and well-being. The power of small, consistent actions cannot be underestimated, as they gradually shape behaviors and reinforce positive change. Developing an intentional routine built on habit stacking transforms daily life into a series of purposeful steps, ensuring continuous progress toward personal and professional fulfillment. Chapter 3: Mastering Motivation. How to stay driven every day. Understanding the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation is essential for sustained personal and professional growth. Intrinsic motivation arises from within, driven by personal satisfaction, curiosity, or a deep sense of purpose. It is the force that compels individuals to pursue activities because they find them inherently meaningful and fulfilling. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is fueled by external rewards, such as money, recognition, or social approval. While both forms of motivation play a role in shaping behavior, intrinsic motivation is often more sustainable, leading to long-term success and personal fulfillment. When individuals are intrinsically motivated, they engage in activities for the sheer joy of learning, growing, or creating. A writer who crafts stories out of a love for storytelling, a musician who plays for the emotional connection to their art, or an entrepreneur who builds a business to solve a problem they are passionate about, all exemplify intrinsic motivation. This internal drive fosters resilience and commitment, enabling individuals to persevere through challenges and setbacks. In contrast, extrinsic motivation can be effective for achieving short-term goals, such as meeting deadlines or earning promotions. However, when external rewards become the primary focus, motivation can wane once those rewards are removed. Aligning actions with personal values and passions strengthens intrinsic motivation, making efforts feel more purposeful and rewarding. For instance, someone who values health and well-being will find it easier to maintain a consistent exercise routine when they view it as a path to long-term vitality rather than a means to achieve a specific weight goal. Similarly, a teacher who finds fulfillment in shaping young minds is more likely to remain passionate about their work, regardless of external incentives. The key to cultivating intrinsic motivation lies in identifying the underlying reasons behind one's actions and ensuring they resonate with personal beliefs and aspirations. Developing self-awareness is crucial in understanding what truly drives an individual. Taking the time to reflect on personal motivations allows for more intentional decision-making and goal-setting. By recognizing the activities that spark genuine enthusiasm and engagement, individuals can structure their lives around pursuits that bring lasting satisfaction. This awareness also helps in maintaining motivation during periods of difficulty, as reconnecting with one's deeper purpose serves as a powerful source of encouragement and perseverance. Focusing on intrinsic motivation provides a foundation for continuous growth and achievement. While external rewards may offer temporary encouragement, it is the internal sense of fulfillment that fuels long-term success. By aligning daily actions with personal values and passions, individuals can cultivate a mindset of curiosity, dedication, and resilience. Embracing intrinsic motivation ensures that the journey towards self-improvement remains both meaningful and sustainable, empowering individuals to stay driven every day. Strategies for sustaining motivation. Sustaining motivation requires a clear sense of purpose and direction. When individuals understand their whys, the deeper reason behind their goals, they are more likely to stay committed, even when challenges arise. Clarity in purpose acts as an anchor, providing a sense of meaning that fuels perseverance. Without this foundation, motivation can wane, leading to feelings of frustration or stagnation. Taking the time to reflect on personal values and long-term aspirations allows individuals to create goals that align with their passions, making the journey toward achievement more fulfilling. One effective strategy for maintaining motivation is breaking large goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Ambitious objectives can often feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or self-doubt. By dividing goals into incremental steps, progress becomes tangible and motivation remains steady. Each completed task reinforces a sense of accomplishment, creating a positive feedback loop that encourages continued effort. For instance, an aspiring author who envisions writing an entire book may struggle with the enormity of the project. However, by committing to writing just one page a day, the goal becomes achievable and momentum builds over time. Celebrating small wins is another essential component of sustaining motivation. Acknowledging progress, no matter how minor, fosters a sense of achievement and reinforces positive behaviors. These moments of recognition help maintain enthusiasm and remind individuals that every step forward contributes to the larger goal. Whether it is completing a workout, mastering a new skill, or achieving a work milestone, taking the time to appreciate progress strengthens motivation and boosts confidence. Visualization is a powerful tool in keeping motivation alive. Envisioning success and mentally rehearsing the steps needed to reach a goal strengthens commitment and focus. Athletes, performers, and professionals frequently use visualization techniques to enhance performance and maintain drive. By imagining the satisfaction of achieving their objectives, individuals can reinforce their belief in their abilities and stay motivated even when obstacles arise. Accountability also plays a crucial role in sustaining motivation. Sharing goals with a mentor, friend, or support group creates a sense of responsibility and commitment. Knowing that someone else is aware of one's aspirations encourages follow-through and discourages complacency. Regular check-ins, progress updates, and collaborative encouragement further reinforce motivation, making it easier to stay on track. Positive reinforcement strengthens the connection between effort and reward, making it an effective strategy for maintaining motivation. Rewarding oneself after completing a task or reaching a milestone creates a sense of satisfaction that reinforces continued effort. These rewards do not have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as taking a break, enjoying a favorite activity, or reflecting on progress. By associating effort with positive outcomes, individuals cultivate a mindset that embraces challenges and remains driven towards success. Understanding bad habits is the crucial first step in replacing them with positive ones. By acknowledging the reasons behind negative behaviors, individuals gain the power to make intentional choices that align with their goals. Change begins with awareness, and once a habit's root cause is identified, it becomes easier to develop strategies for transformation. With patience and consistency, even deeply ingrained habits can be reshaped into actions that support a healthier, more fulfilling life. This journey of self-awareness and intentional change lays the foundation for lasting improvement, ensuring that each step forward is guided by conscious decisions rather than automatic reactions. Strategies for breaking bad habits. Breaking bad habits is most effective when approached not as a battle of sheer willpower, but as a process of substitution. Simply trying to eliminate a habit often leaves a void that makes relapse inevitable. Instead, replacing it with a healthier alternative creates a structured transition that feels less like deprivation and more like transformation. For example, if stress eating is an issue, shifting the habit toward a positive outlet, such as drinking herbal tea or practicing deep breathing, can satisfy the need for relief without reinforcing the cycle of unhealthy behavior. This approach allows the mind and body to adjust gradually, making change more sustainable in the long run. Managing triggers is another crucial component of breaking bad habits. Habits are often tied to specific cues, whether environmental, emotional, or social. Changing the environment can disrupt these cues and reduce the likelihood of falling back into old patterns. If late-night snacking is a problem, keeping unhealthy snacks out of reach, or better yet, out of the house entirely, removes the temptation. In some cases, altering routines can be equally effective. If scrolling on social media before bed leads to poor sleep, replacing that time with reading or meditation can shift the cycle without relying on sheer resistance. Identifying and modifying these triggers helps to dismantle the automatic nature of bad habits and create space for healthier behaviors to take root. Support systems and accountability play a significant role in overcoming deeply ingrained behaviors. External encouragement can provide both motivation and reinforcement, making it easier to stay committed to change. Whether through a friend, family member, or professional coach, having someone to check in with adds an extra layer of responsibility. Sharing goals with others fosters a sense of commitment and reduces the likelihood of rationalizing setbacks. For instance, a person trying to establish a regular exercise routine might find greater success by joining a group class or partnering with a friend who shares similar fitness goals. The presence of external accountability strengthens internal discipline, making it easier to maintain progress even when motivation wanes. Small, consistent changes are far more effective than drastic overhauls. Attempting to eliminate a bad habit overnight can feel overwhelming and often leads to frustration. Instead, making incremental adjustments allows new behaviors to become second nature over time. Someone trying to cut down on excessive screen time might start by setting designated phone-free hours rather than attempting a complete digital detox. Likewise, reducing caffeine intake could begin with switching one daily coffee for a lower caffeine alternative rather than quitting abruptly. These gradual shifts reduce resistance, making it easier to sustain change without feeling deprived. Over time, These small adjustments accumulate, leading to significant and lasting transformation. Patience and self-compassion are essential throughout this process. Breaking bad habits is rarely a linear journey. Setbacks are a natural part of change. Rather than viewing occasional missteps as failures, recognizing them as opportunities for learning fosters resilience. Harsh self-criticism can reinforce negative patterns by increasing stress and discouragement, whereas a mindset of self-compassion encourages perseverance. If someone aiming to quit smoking has a moment of relapse, rather than falling into guilt and abandoning their progress, acknowledging the slip and reaffirming their commitment can keep them on track. Understanding that progress is built on persistence rather than perfection allows for greater long-term success. Replacing negative behaviors with positive ones is not about instant transformation, but rather about steady, intentional progress. By managing triggers, seeking accountability, making small adjustments, and maintaining a compassionate mindset, breaking bad habits becomes a more achievable goal. Taking gradual steps ensures that change is not just temporary, but an integral part of a new, healthier lifestyle. With time and consistency, even the most ingrained habits can be reshaped into positive, sustainable routines that support overall well-being. Chapter 5. Prioritization. Focusing on what truly matters. Prioritization is the foundation of effective time and energy management. In a world filled with competing demands, the ability to discern what truly matters can mean the difference between feeling overwhelmed and achieving meaningful progress. Every day presents a myriad of tasks, obligations, and opportunities, yet not all of them contribute equally to long-term success. The key lies in distinguishing between what is urgent and what is important. While urgency demands immediate attention, it does not always align with one's most significant goals. Without careful prioritization, it is easy to fall into the trap of constant reactivity, addressing pressing matters that yield little long-term value, while neglecting the activities that foster growth and fulfillment. Understanding the difference between urgency and importance is essential. Urgent tasks often stem from external pressures, emails that require immediate responses, last-minute requests, or unforeseen crises. These tasks create a sense of immediacy, and if left unchecked, can consume an inordinate amount of time. Important tasks, on the other hand, contribute directly to long-term goals and personal or professional development. They may not demand immediate action, but their impact is profound. When one prioritizes based on importance rather than urgency, a shift occurs from being merely busy to being truly productive. Consider the example of a professional juggling multiple responsibilities. A barrage of emails, meeting requests, and administrative duties may create an illusion of productivity. However, if the same professional dedicates time to strategic planning, skill development, or high-impact projects, the results will be far more significant. Prioritization allows individuals to focus on work that creates lasting value rather than getting caught in the cycle of constant firefighting. This shift in mindset requires discipline, but ultimately leads to greater fulfillment and success. A crucial aspect of prioritization is aligning daily actions with overarching goals. Each decision about how to spend time should be viewed through the lens of its contribution to broader objectives. For instance, an entrepreneur aiming to grow a business must resist the temptation to be consumed by daily operational tasks at the expense of strategic initiatives. Likewise, a student preparing for a career should allocate time to activities that enhance learning and skill acquisition rather than solely focusing on immediate assignments. When actions are consistently aligned with long-term goals, progress becomes intentional rather than accidental. Regular evaluation of priorities is essential to maintaining focus and adaptability. As circumstances change, so too must the approach to time management. What seemed critical last month may no longer be relevant, and new opportunities may arise that warrant attention. By periodically assessing priorities, individuals can ensure that their efforts remain aligned with evolving goals and values. This requires a willingness to make intentional choices and at times to say no to tasks that do not serve a meaningful purpose. Mastering the art of prioritization is an ongoing practice, but its rewards are substantial. It fosters clarity, reduces stress, and enhances productivity by channeling energy into what truly matters. By distinguishing between urgency and importance, focusing on high-impact activities, and aligning daily actions with long-term aspirations, individuals can take control of their time and direct it toward meaningful pursuits. Making thoughtful, deliberate choices about where to invest time and effort is not just a strategy for success, it is a pathway to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Prioritization is the foundation of effective time and energy management. In a world filled with competing demands, the ability to discern what truly matters can mean the difference between feeling overwhelmed and achieving meaningful progress. Every day presents a myriad of tasks, obligations, and opportunities, yet not all of them contribute equally to long-term success. The key lies in distinguishing between what is urgent and what is important. While urgency demands immediate attention, it does not always align with one's most significant goals. Without careful prioritization, it is easy to fall into the trap of constant reactivity, addressing pressing matters that yield little long-term value while neglecting the activities that foster growth and fulfillment. Understanding the difference between urgency and importance is essential. Urgent tasks often stem from external pressures, emails that require immediate responses, last-minute requests, or unforeseen crises. These tasks create a sense of immediacy and, if left unchecked, can consume an inordinate amount of time. Important tasks, on the other hand, contribute directly to long-term goals and personal or professional development. They may not demand immediate action, but their impact is profound. When one prioritizes based on importance rather than urgency, a shift occurs from being merely busy to being truly productive. Consider the example of a professional juggling multiple responsibilities. A barrage of emails, meeting requests, and administrative duties may create an illusion of productivity. However, if the same professional dedicates time to strategic planning, skill development, or high-impact projects, the results will be far more significant. Prioritization allows individuals to focus on work that creates lasting value rather than getting caught in the cycle of constant firefighting. This shift in mindset requires discipline, but ultimately leads to greater fulfillment and success. A crucial aspect of prioritization is aligning daily actions with overarching goals. Each decision about how to spend time should be viewed through the lens of its contribution to broader objectives. For instance, an entrepreneur aiming to grow a business must resist the temptation to be consumed by daily operational tasks at the expense of strategic initiatives. Likewise, a student preparing for a career should allocate time to activities that enhance learning and skill acquisition rather than solely focusing on immediate assignments. When actions are consistently aligned with long-term goals, progress becomes intentional rather than accidental. Regular evaluation of priorities is essential to maintaining focus and adaptability. As circumstances change, so too must the approach to time management. What seemed critical last month may no longer be relevant, and new opportunities may arise that warrant attention. By periodically assessing priorities, individuals can ensure that their efforts remain aligned with evolving goals and values. This requires a willingness to make intentional choices and at times to say no to tasks that do not serve a meaningful purpose. Mastering the art of prioritization is an ongoing practice, but its rewards are substantial. It fosters clarity, reduces stress, and enhances productivity by channeling energy into what truly matters. By distinguishing between urgency and importance, focusing on high-impact activities, and aligning daily actions with long-term aspirations, individuals can take control of their time and direct it toward meaningful pursuits. Making thoughtful, deliberate choices about where to invest time and effort is not just a strategy for success, it is a pathway to a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Practical tools and techniques can further refine one's ability to prioritize effectively. One such method is the Eisenhower Matrix, a framework that categorizes tasks based on urgency and importance. This matrix helps individuals determine whether a task should be completed immediately, scheduled for later, delegated, or eliminated altogether. By visually organizing tasks into these quadrants, decision-making becomes clearer, allowing individuals to focus on what truly requires their attention. Setting clear goals and breaking them into actionable steps simplifies the prioritization process. When objectives are well defined, it becomes easier to identify which tasks contribute directly to their achievement. For example, a writer working on a book can set milestones such as completing a chapter each week, allowing them to track progress and maintain momentum. Similarly, a business leader striving for company growth can establish quarterly targets and create a roadmap for reaching them, ensuring daily activities are in service of broader ambitions. Avoiding distractions is another critical component of effective prioritization. In a world of constant notifications and digital interruptions, maintaining focus requires intentional effort. Time blocking, the practice of dedicating specific time slots to high-priority tasks, helps create uninterrupted periods of deep work. By scheduling focused work sessions and setting boundaries, such as disabling notifications or communicating availability to colleagues, individuals can protect their most productive hours and ensure progress on key initiatives. The application of prioritization techniques extends to both personal and professional settings. A parent balancing work and family commitments might use time blocking to carve out quality moments with their children while still meeting work deadlines. A manager overseeing multiple projects may rely on the Eisenhower Matrix to delegate less critical tasks, freeing up time for strategic planning. These approaches enable individuals to make more deliberate choices about where to invest their time, leading to greater efficiency and fulfillment. Ultimately, prioritization is a dynamic process that requires flexibility and experimentation. No single technique will work universally, and individuals must explore different strategies to find what best suits their unique circumstances. By regularly assessing their approach, adapting to changing priorities, and refining their methods, individuals can cultivate a prioritization system that aligns with their goals and lifestyle. Developing this skill is not only essential for productivity, but also for creating a life that is purposeful, balanced, and truly rewarding. Chapter 6: Productivity Hacks. Working smarter, not harder. Productivity is often mistakenly equated with working longer hours, but this is a misconception that leads to burnout rather than effectiveness. True productivity is about working more efficiently, using your time and energy in a way that maximizes results without overwhelming yourself. At its core, productivity is rooted in three main factors: focus, energy management, and decision-making. These elements play a crucial role in helping us achieve peak performance while maintaining balance in our lives. Focus is the foundation of productivity. When you're able to direct your attention to a task without distractions, your output improves dramatically. In today's fast-paced, multitasking environment, however, maintaining focus can be challenging. A cluttered workspace or constant interruptions can fragment your attention and slow down your progress. By creating an environment that minimizes distractions, whether that's by decluttering your desk, using noise-canceling headphones, or setting boundaries with colleagues, you can significantly improve your ability to concentrate and work more efficiently. Small adjustments like these may seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time to yield substantial improvements in how much you accomplish. Energy management is equally critical in optimizing productivity. We all have different levels of energy throughout the day, and understanding when you're most alert and focused can help you align your tasks with these natural peaks. For example, some people find that their mind is sharpest in the morning, while others might experience a surge of energy in the late afternoon or evening. Recognizing these patterns in your own behavior and scheduling your most demanding tasks during these high-energy periods can lead to more effective work and less wasted time. Conversely, trying to force yourself to work when your energy is low not only reduces your output, but can also lead to mental fatigue. Incorporating regular breaks, such as the popular Pomodoro technique, allows your brain to recharge and stay sharp throughout the day, ensuring that you can maintain a high level of productivity without feeling drained. Decision-making also plays a significant role in how we manage our productivity. Every decision, no matter how small, requires cognitive energy. As the day progresses, we can experience decision fatigue, which makes it harder to make good choices, leading to procrastination or poor judgment. To combat this, consider streamlining your decisions by developing routines. For instance, setting a specific time to check emails or creating a set daily schedule reduces the mental load and helps you stay focused on important tasks without being sidetracked. The more you can reduce unnecessary decisions, the more energy you'll have for tasks that require deeper thought and creativity. Understanding your personal rhythms and aligning your work schedule accordingly is another key aspect of increasing productivity. Some people thrive in environments where they can work in short, intense bursts, while others prefer longer, uninterrupted stretches of time to complete tasks. By paying attention to when you feel most productive and scheduling demanding tasks during these periods, you can enhance both the quality and quantity of your output. Likewise, being aware of when your energy wanes and scheduling rest or lighter tasks accordingly ensures that you don't push yourself too hard at the wrong times. Ultimately, productivity is not about finding a magical shortcut or working harder. It's about developing the ability to work smarter and more intentionally. It is a skill that can be cultivated over time through practice and self-awareness. Small, deliberate changes in how you manage your environment, energy, and decisions can make a world of difference. As you begin to understand your own rhythms and implement strategies that support your natural patterns, you'll find that productivity becomes less about sheer effort and more about making the most of the time and resources you have. With commitment and self-reflection, anyone can learn to harness the power of focused, energized, and intentional work to achieve their goals and lead a more balanced, fulfilling life. In the quest for higher productivity, it's essential to adopt practical strategies that help streamline tasks and minimize wasted time. One of the most widely recognized techniques is the Pomodoro technique, which encourages working in focused intervals, typically lasting 25 minutes, followed by a short break. This method capitalizes on our brain's natural ability to focus deeply for short bursts of time. After each work session, the brief rest allows the mind to recharge, preventing burnout and maintaining a high level of concentration. For example, if you're working on a project that requires deep thinking, using the Pomodoro technique can help you maintain focus and avoid the mental fatigue that often comes with long, uninterrupted work periods. Whether you're writing a report, coding a software program, or researching for a personal project, this technique can help you sustain productivity without losing momentum. However, techniques like the Pomodoro technique are only effective if distractions are minimized. In today's digital age, distractions are often only a notification away. To stay productive, it's crucial to manage these interruptions. Turning off unnecessary notifications, whether on your phone, computer, or email, can drastically reduce the temptation to shift your focus. When you're fully immersed in a task, a simple ping from a social media app or a new email can break your concentration and disrupt the flow of work. Setting specific times to check emails or messages rather than responding to them as they come in is another effective strategy for minimizing distractions. For instance, designate 2 or 3 30-minute blocks throughout the day to check and respond to emails, and in between, stay focused on the task at hand. This approach prevents the constant shifting of attention, allowing you to engage deeply with your work and complete tasks more efficiently. Another powerful productivity strategy is task batching, which involves grouping similar tasks together to minimize the mental effort required to switch from one type of work to another. Context switching, moving between different kinds of tasks, requires the brain to reset, which consumes time and energy. By batching related tasks, you can reduce this cognitive load and improve efficiency. For example, if you have a series of administrative tasks, such as scheduling meetings, responding to inquiries, or filing reports, completing them in one focused session can be far more effective than spreading them throughout the day. Similarly, if you're working on a personal project, such as organizing your home or creating content for a blog, you can save time by handling all similar tasks, like sorting documents, writing posts, or researching ideas together rather than interspersing them with other unrelated activities. This technique helps you stay in the right mindset and makes it easier to maintain momentum, ensuring that each task is completed more quickly and with higher quality. While these strategies are effective in reducing inefficiencies, productivity is also about adapting to your specific needs and preferences. It's essential to recognize that no one-size-fits-all approach works for everyone, and finding the right methods for you is a matter of experimentation. Some people thrive with the structure provided by the Pomodoro technique, while others may find longer work intervals more conducive to deep concentration. Similarly, task batching might work wonders for some, while others prefer to tackle tasks as they arise to keep a sense of variety and flow. For instance, a creative professional may find that alternating between tasks like writing and brainstorming ideas keeps their mind fresh, whereas someone with a project management role may benefit more from a strict batching approach to stay organized and efficient. It's important to experiment with different strategies and adjust them according to what works best for your work style and goals. Incorporating these techniques into both work and personal settings can lead to significant improvements in productivity. If you are managing multiple projects at work, for instance, using a combination of focused intervals and batching tasks can help you tackle each project without feeling overwhelmed. In a personal context, such as organizing a home or preparing for an event, batching similar tasks like grocery shopping, meal prep and cleaning can save valuable time and energy. Ultimately, the key is to identify strategies that align with your natural rhythms and workflow, allowing you to operate at your highest level of efficiency without overburdening yourself. As you experiment with these productivity hacks, remember that consistency is vital. While 1 or 2 small adjustments might not yield immediate results, over time, these strategies can create lasting habits that significantly enhance your ability to work efficiently. Stay patient and open-minded, and allow yourself the flexibility to adapt and refine your methods as you discover what works best for you. Productivity is a journey, and finding the right balance of techniques and routines is an ongoing process. With dedication and self-awareness, you can unlock the full potential of your work and personal life, achieving more in less time while preserving your well-being. Chapter 7. Building Resilience. How to bounce back from failure. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to challenges, and continue moving forward in the face of adversity. It is often mistaken for a trait that some people are simply born with, but in reality, resilience is a skill that can be developed through practice and mindset shifts. Much like physical strength, resilience requires consistent effort and the willingness to face difficulties head-on. It's not about avoiding failure or hardship, but rather about cultivating the capacity to bounce back, learn from the experience, and use it to grow stronger and wiser. Over time, resilient individuals come to see failure not as a defeat, but as a valuable learning opportunity that helps them refine their approach and build greater endurance. One of the most significant factors in building resilience is the way we view challenges and setbacks. People who are resilient don't allow themselves to be defined by their failures. Instead, they approach them with curiosity and self-reflection, asking themselves what they can learn from the situation and how they can improve moving forward. For instance, an entrepreneur who faces a failed business venture might initially feel the sting of disappointment, but rather than giving up, they will likely analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and apply these lessons to future endeavors. This mindset transforms failure from something to be feared into something to be embraced as part of the learning process. In this way, resilient individuals reframe challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles, allowing them to move through difficult times with greater ease and optimism. A crucial element in fostering resilience is self-compassion. In the face of setbacks, it is all too easy to be self-critical, to blame ourselves for things that didn't go as planned. This inner critic can undermine our ability to recover quickly and can even lead to feelings of helplessness or hopelessness. Resilient individuals, on the other hand, practice self-compassion, recognizing that everyone encounters difficulty at some point. They treat themselves with the same kindness and understanding they would offer a close friend in times of struggle. By accepting that setbacks are a natural part of life and responding with care instead of judgment, resilient individuals allow themselves the space to heal and grow from the experience. This compassionate approach helps them maintain a sense of control, even when circumstances are beyond their immediate influence. Another vital component of resilience is the cultivation of a growth mindset, coined by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset don't see their limitations as fixed, but rather as challenges to be overcome. They view hard work and perseverance as the keys to success, rather than relying on inherent talent. When faced with obstacles, they ask themselves, "How can I improve?" rather than, "Why am I not good enough?" This perspective allows them to approach difficulties with a sense of agency, knowing that they have the power to change their circumstances through their actions. Whether in professional or personal pursuits, a growth mindset fosters resilience by encouraging individuals to keep going, even when things seem tough, because they trust that their efforts will eventually pay off. Resilience, when nurtured, becomes a powerful tool for long-term success and personal growth. It enables individuals to persevere through challenges, rebound from failures, and continue progressing toward their goals despite setbacks. More than just bouncing back from adversity, resilience helps people build the mental and emotional fortitude necessary for growth over time. It supports the development of key skills such as adaptability, problem-solving, and emotional regulation, all of which contribute to personal and professional success. In a world that constantly presents new challenges, whether in the form of career obstacles, personal struggles, or global crises, resilience is what allows individuals to thrive rather than merely survive. Building resilience is not a quick fix, nor is it something that can be achieved overnight. It requires consistent effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. But with practice, anyone can strengthen their resilience, and by doing so, enhance their ability to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. Ultimately, resilience is not just about enduring hardships, but about using those experiences as fuel for future success. It is an essential skill for anyone who aspires to achieve lasting success and cultivate a meaningful, fulfilling life. Building resilience requires a proactive approach, incorporating various strategies that not only help individuals cope with adversity, but also allow them to emerge stronger from challenges. One of the most important steps in cultivating resilience is developing a strong support system. Life's difficulties are inevitable, and having a network of people to turn to, whether family, friends, or colleagues, provides invaluable emotional and practical support during tough times. Seeking help when needed is not a sign of weakness, but a vital part of resilience. Resilient individuals understand the importance of leaning on others, whether it's for advice, encouragement, or simply a listening ear. Having a support network allows individuals to share their burdens and gain different perspectives, which can help reduce the sense of isolation that often accompanies difficult circumstances. It also fosters a sense of connection and belonging, which is crucial for emotional well-being. In addition to support from others, another key strategy for building resilience is reframing negative thoughts. When faced with setbacks, it's easy to become overwhelmed by self-doubt and pessimism. However, resilient individuals actively work to reframe these negative thoughts into more constructive ones. Rather than fixating on the problem or the reasons why something went wrong, they focus on potential solutions and what they can learn from the experience. For example, if a person is passed over for a promotion, rather than dwelling on feelings of inadequacy, they might ask themselves what skills they could develop or what actions they could take to improve their chances next time. By focusing on solutions rather than problems, they shift their mindset from helplessness to empowerment. This change in perspective is a powerful tool in building resilience, as it enables individuals to maintain hope and motivation even in challenging situations. Equally important in fostering resilience is the practice of self-care. The demands of life, whether in work, relationships, or personal goals, can take a toll on both physical and emotional well-being. To build and sustain resilience, it's essential to maintain a balance that includes proper exercise, sleep, and mindfulness. Physical health is deeply connected to mental and emotional resilience. Regular exercise helps release endorphins, which improve mood and reduce stress. Sleep is equally crucial, as it allows the brain to process emotions and experiences, ensuring that individuals can face challenges with clarity and focus. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, also play a significant role in maintaining emotional resilience. These techniques help individuals stay present, manage stress, and develop greater emotional regulation, which is essential when navigating difficult circumstances. Incorporating these practices into daily life helps individuals maintain their energy and focus, ultimately supporting their ability to recover from adversity and stay engaged with their goals. In addition to these foundational strategies, small, consistent actions can significantly strengthen resilience over time. One such action is journaling. Writing down thoughts, emotions, and reflections helps individuals process difficult experiences and gain insights into their reactions and behaviors. Journaling allows for the release of pent-up emotions, helping to prevent negative feelings from building up and creating unnecessary stress. Over time, this practice can help individuals develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their responses to challenges, which strengthens their ability to cope with future obstacles. Similarly, practicing gratitude is another simple yet powerful tool for building resilience. By regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of life, individuals shift their focus away from what is going wrong and instead concentrate on what is going right. This shift in focus not only boosts mood, but also fosters a sense of appreciation, which enhances emotional resilience and helps people stay grounded during tough times. Ultimately, building resilience is a continuous process that requires intentional effort. It's about taking proactive steps to strengthen the mental, emotional, and physical capacities needed to navigate life's challenges. Viewing challenges as opportunities for growth is one of the most empowering shifts individuals can make in their approach to resilience. Every setback presents a chance to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. By building a support system, reframing negative thoughts, practicing self-care, and engaging in small, consistent actions like journaling or practicing gratitude, individuals can enhance their resilience and develop the tools they need to thrive in the face of adversity. As resilience becomes a habit, it transforms from a reaction to a proactive approach that empowers individuals to approach difficulties with confidence and perseverance. The journey of building resilience may be gradual, but each step taken strengthens the foundation for a more resilient and fulfilling life. Chapter 8: Reflection and Adaptation, the Key to Continuous Growth. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and development. It provides individuals with the opportunity to step back from the busyness of everyday life and assess their progress, identify areas for improvement, and celebrate their successes. By taking time to reflect, we gain a clearer understanding of where we are on our journey, allowing us to make adjustments and recalibrate our efforts to stay aligned with our goals. Self-reflection not only helps us recognize what is working well, but also highlights the areas where change is needed, empowering us to take more deliberate action in shaping our future. When practiced regularly, self-reflection becomes a foundational aspect of personal development, fostering a deeper sense of self-awareness and helping us stay on track with our aspirations. One of the key benefits of self-reflection is its ability to foster self-awareness. Through reflection, we can examine our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, gaining insight into how they influence our actions and decisions. For instance, a professional might reflect on a recent project, considering how their communication with colleagues or their approach to time management impacted the outcome. This process of introspection allows individuals to understand their strengths and weaknesses, which is essential for continuous improvement. When we develop self-awareness, we gain a clearer sense of who we are, what we value, and what drives us, making it easier to align our daily actions with our long-term goals. Without self-reflection, we can easily drift through life, reacting to circumstances rather than proactively shaping our path. Regular reflection ensures that our choices and actions are intentional, purposeful, and in line with our broader vision for the future. One of the most effective ways to practice self-reflection is through journaling. By writing down thoughts and feelings, individuals can process their experiences, analyze their reactions, and gain new perspectives. Journaling provides a structured outlet for self-reflection, allowing individuals to track their progress over time and identify recurring patterns in their thoughts and behaviors. For example, someone working towards a fitness goal might journal about their workouts, noting what they did well and where they encountered challenges. This not only helps to track progress, but also provides insight into how they approach obstacles and what changes might be needed to overcome them. Regular journaling can reveal blind spots, helping individuals recognize areas where they may be holding themselves back or where they could benefit from a shift in mindset or approach. Meditation is another practice that enhances self-reflection. By sitting quietly and focusing on the present moment, individuals can quiet the noise of their external environment and turn inward. Meditation allows for a deeper connection with one's thoughts and feelings, providing the space to reflect on personal growth and development. In the stillness of meditation, it becomes easier to observe thoughts without judgment, helping individuals gain clarity about their true desires, fears, and motivations. Meditation encourages mindfulness, which can lead to profound insights about our behaviors and reactions, helping us become more aware of patterns that may not be immediately obvious in the rush of daily life. Over time, meditation can cultivate a sense of inner calm and balance, making it easier to approach challenges with greater perspective and resilience. Weekly reviews are another excellent tool for fostering self-reflection. By setting aside time each week to evaluate accomplishments, setbacks, and progress, individuals can take a step back from their daily tasks and assess their alignment with long-term goals. A weekly review helps to maintain focus and prioritize what matters most, ensuring that efforts are not scattered but channeled toward meaningful objectives. During these reviews, individuals might reflect on how their actions contributed to their goals, where they fell short, and what changes they can make moving forward. This process provides clarity and direction, offering the chance to celebrate wins, however small, while identifying opportunities for growth and improvement. The consistency of weekly reviews creates a structured habit of reflection that becomes a powerful tool for ongoing self-assessment and goal alignment. For self-reflection to be truly valuable, honesty and objectivity are essential. It is easy to fall into the trap of self-justification or to gloss over areas where improvement is needed, but genuine reflection requires an open and honest examination of one's thoughts and actions. This means acknowledging mistakes and shortcomings without judgment and being willing to confront uncomfortable truths. It is only through this level of honesty that meaningful insights can be gained and real growth can occur. Objectivity also plays a key role in reflection. It is important to evaluate situations and behaviors without bias, allowing for a clear and accurate understanding of what worked and what didn't. With practice, the ability to reflect honestly and objectively becomes a powerful skill for personal development, helping individuals make informed decisions and take actions that align with their authentic values and goals. Incorporating self-reflection into daily or weekly routines can have a profound impact on personal growth. It offers the opportunity to gain deeper insights, adjust course as needed, and celebrate the progress that might otherwise go unnoticed. By making reflection a regular habit, individuals stay connected to their goals and remain mindful of their growth journey. Over time, self-reflection becomes not just a tool for assessing progress, but a vital practice that guides and enriches the process of becoming the best version of oneself. Whether through journaling, meditation, or weekly reviews, the act of self-reflection helps individuals stay grounded, focused, and aligned with their long-term aspirations. Growth is rarely a linear process, and the journey toward personal development often includes periods of stagnation known as plateaus. These plateaus are natural, inevitable phases in any improvement process, where progress seems to stall and momentum appears to slow. However, it's important to recognize that plateaus are not a sign of failure. Rather, they are a normal part of the growth cycle. During these times, it can be easy to become frustrated or disheartened, but it's essential to understand that they don't signify the end of progress. Instead, they often represent a transitional phase, a moment where the mind or body has absorbed as much new information as it can at that time, and a shift in strategy or perspective is needed to break through the barrier. Embracing these plateaus and adapting to them is key to sustaining long-term growth and success. One of the most important skills to cultivate during periods of stagnation is flexibility. When progress slows or seems to plateau, it's crucial to be willing to adjust your approach. Sticking rigidly to the same strategy can lead to frustration and burnout, but flexibility allows for the exploration of new tactics and ideas. For example, an athlete who hits a plateau in their training might experiment with different techniques or try incorporating new exercises into their routine. A professional in any field facing a plateau might find it helpful to set new specific goals or to revisit the foundational skills they've mastered to ensure they're not overlooking areas that could use improvement. When progress stalls, it's an opportunity to reevaluate and adjust, rather than continuing to push forward with the same methods that may no longer be effective. Learning new skills is another powerful way to overcome plateaus. Often, growth stalls because we have exhausted the strategies that once yielded results, and in these moments, expanding our skill set can reignite progress. Taking the time to learn something new, whether it's a technique, a tool, or a perspective, can open doors to new ways of thinking and create fresh momentum. For example, a writer who finds themselves struggling with creativity might try a different writing style or experiment with a new genre. A business leader might seek additional training in areas like leadership, communication, or technology to refresh their approach to management. By stepping outside of familiar methods and embracing new skills, individuals can challenge themselves and find new avenues for growth, reigniting their passion and drive. Seeking feedback from others is another strategy that can help break through plateaus. It can be difficult to see our own blind spots, and sometimes an outside perspective is exactly what is needed to identify areas for improvement or new directions to explore. Feedback, whether from a mentor, peer, or coach, provides valuable insights that can highlight ways to adjust our approach. For instance, a musician who has been practicing the same piece for weeks without noticeable improvement might consult a teacher for specific suggestions on technique or style. A business professional facing stagnant sales might ask colleagues or clients for feedback on their presentation or communication style. Listening to feedback and being open to constructive criticism allows us to pinpoint what isn't working and to explore new strategies for growth. Resilience plays a critical role in navigating plateaus. The ability to persist through periods of stagnation without losing faith in the process is a hallmark of individuals who ultimately achieve success. Resilient people understand that plateaus are temporary and they maintain their commitment to growth despite setbacks. This mindset allows them to keep moving forward even when immediate results aren't visible. Similarly, a growth mindset, an understanding that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort and learning, encourages individuals to approach plateaus as challenges to overcome, not as insurmountable obstacles. Rather than seeing the lack of progress as a personal failure, individuals with a growth mindset embrace the plateau as an opportunity to stretch their limits and grow in new ways. Plateaus also present an opportunity for reinvention, rather than viewing a lack of progress as a sign to give up or settle for mediocrity. These moments can be reframed as invitations to evolve. They signal that it's time to rethink old methods and explore fresh approaches that may lead to unexpected breakthroughs. Embracing this mindset allows individuals to reinvent their strategies, goals, and even their vision for the future. By viewing plateaus not as roadblocks, but as part of the natural rhythm of growth, individuals can reframe their experiences and find creative ways to move forward. In the pursuit of continuous growth, adaptability is paramount. Life's challenges are constantly shifting, and the ability to adjust our approach in response to changing circumstances is essential for long-term success. Plateaus, while difficult, are not the end. They are simply part of the process of transformation. By remaining flexible, learning new skills, seeking feedback, and cultivating resilience, individuals can move past plateaus and continue their journey toward personal and professional fulfillment. The key is to view these moments as opportunities for reinvention rather than signs of failure. With the right mindset, plateaus become not obstacles to progress, but essential stepping stones toward greater achievement. Chapter 9. Sustaining Growth. Making improvement a lifelong habit. Consistency and discipline are the bedrock of sustained growth and lasting improvement. While many people may experience bursts of motivation at the outset of a new goal or endeavor, the true power of progress lies in the ability to maintain small, consistent actions over time. It is easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting something new, but without the discipline to show up regularly, even the most ambitious plans can quickly fizzle out. When growth is treated as a long-term process rather than a short-term sprint, it becomes clear that the most meaningful results come from incremental progress made consistently. Whether it's in the pursuit of fitness, learning a new skill, or building relationships, it is the daily, seemingly minor efforts that compound over time to produce significant, lasting change. The importance of discipline cannot be overstated. Motivation can be fleeting, influenced by external circumstances or our mood on any given day. It's easy to feel motivated when everything is aligned and the path forward seems clear, but true growth demands more than occasional bursts of enthusiasm. Discipline is what enables us to continue our efforts, even when motivation wanes or life's challenges make it difficult to stay focused. For example, someone who is committed to getting fit may not feel like exercising every day, especially when fatigue sets in or when other priorities take precedence. However, discipline means showing up for the workout, regardless of how one feels in the moment. Over time, this consistency builds results that are much more sustainable than relying on motivation alone. It's in the days when we least feel like continuing that discipline proves its worth, and it is through these moments that growth becomes ingrained into our lives. One area where consistency and discipline create lasting change is in exercise. Many people begin a fitness regimen with the intention of getting in shape, but often enthusiasm fades after the initial excitement wears off. However, those who view exercise as a regular, non-negotiable part of their routine experience far more success. Consistency is key. A few dedicated minutes each day will always surpass sporadic, intense bursts of effort. The compound effect of daily exercise, not just for a few weeks, but for months and years, results in profound improvements in strength, endurance, and overall health. Even on the days when progress feels slow or hard to see, the long-term effects of consistent effort add up, creating a sustainable foundation for well-being. The key to this success is discipline, maintaining the habit of showing up, regardless of external factors, and trusting that over time, small efforts will yield significant results. Similarly, consistency plays a critical role in learning new skills. Whether it's acquiring a new language, mastering an instrument, or developing expertise in a professional field, steady, consistent practice is far more effective than trying to cram in occasional intense study sessions. For example, a person learning to play the guitar may not notice huge progress after practicing for just an hour, but over time, with daily practice, muscle memory builds and skills improve. The magic of consistency lies in its ability to create incremental improvements that eventually culminate in mastery. This process requires a disciplined approach, especially on the days when progress seems elusive or when other distractions threaten to derail the effort. In these moments, discipline keeps individuals on track, ensuring that even when motivation fluctuates, the daily commitment remains. Building relationships also requires a similar commitment to consistency. Friendships and connections deepen over time through regular, intentional effort. A person who consistently reaches out to friends, invests time in understanding their needs, and shows up for important moments creates strong, lasting relationships. The same applies in professional environments. Consistently showing up for colleagues, offering support, and engaging in meaningful communication fosters trust and respect. In these areas, discipline is not about rigidly following a set schedule, but about maintaining a steady presence and being reliable in both big and small ways. Over time, the accumulation of these efforts leads to a network of relationships built on trust and mutual respect. One powerful tool for sustaining consistency and discipline is accountability. It's often easier to remain committed to our goals when we have systems in place to track our progress and hold ourselves responsible. Whether through journaling, setting up a progress tracker, or working with a mentor or coach, accountability ensures that we stay on course even when it's tempting to deviate. Knowing that someone else is invested in our success can be a powerful motivator, and it helps to reinforce the habit of consistency. For example, someone trying to build a new habit, such as writing every day, might set up a weekly check-in with a mentor or share their progress with a friend. The knowledge that their actions will be reviewed or discussed provides the external motivation needed to keep moving forward. In addition, tracking progress allows individuals to see the tangible results of their efforts, which can serve as a reminder of how far they've come and encourage them to maintain their momentum. Ultimately, consistency and discipline are the cornerstones of lifelong improvement. Growth does not happen overnight, nor does it happen in a straight line. It requires the steady accumulation of small actions, repeated day after day, and the discipline to keep going even when motivation fades. When we commit to showing up consistently, we build the foundation for success in every area of life. Whether it's fitness, learning, or relationships, the habits we cultivate through discipline and consistency are what shape our growth over time. By making these qualities a regular part of our daily routines, we create the framework for long-term transformation, ensuring that our progress continues even in the face of obstacles. The key is not perfection, but the willingness to keep going, day in and day out, trusting that consistency will lead to meaningful and lasting results. The environment we inhabit plays a significant role in shaping our ability to grow, both personally and professionally. The people we interact with, the spaces we occupy, and the systems we rely on all influence our habits, mindset, and productivity. In many ways, our surroundings either nurture or hinder our potential for growth. If we want to achieve lasting change, it's crucial to intentionally design an environment that fosters development and encourages us to reach our full potential. By surrounding ourselves with supportive, like-minded individuals, creating spaces that promote focus, and streamlining the systems we use, we can create an atmosphere conducive to growth and success. The people we spend time with have a profound impact on our ability to grow. Research shows that we are often influenced by the behaviors, attitudes, and values of those around us. Therefore, it's essential to curate a social circle that aligns with our goals and challenges us to be better. When we surround ourselves with individuals who are supportive, motivated, and engaged in their own growth, we are more likely to adopt similar habits and mindsets. These people can offer encouragement when we face obstacles, share valuable insights from their own experiences, and help us maintain our focus when motivation wanes. For instance, someone working toward a fitness goal may find it easier to stick with their routine if they have a workout partner who also prioritizes health and wellness. Likewise, individuals striving for career advancement can benefit from networking with colleagues who are equally driven and willing to share advice and support. By surrounding ourselves with those who uplift and inspire us, we create an environment that naturally pushes us toward growth. In addition to the people in our lives, the physical spaces we inhabit can greatly affect our productivity and mindset. Our environment sends subtle cues to our brain about what activities are appropriate and where we should direct our energy. A cluttered or disorganized space can be a constant source of distraction, making it harder to focus and maintain discipline. On the other hand, a well-organized and intentional space can promote a sense of calm and clarity, enabling us to be more efficient and productive. For example, a clean, decluttered desk can create a feeling of order and control, making it easier to concentrate on the task at hand. In contrast, an overcrowded workspace can leave us feeling overwhelmed and distracted, even if we're not consciously aware of the impact. Small changes, such as removing unnecessary items from a desk or organizing materials in a way that reduces decision fatigue, can help clear the mental clutter and create an environment that supports focused work. The digital space we occupy also plays a crucial role in our growth. In today's interconnected world, we spend a significant portion of our time online, whether it's for work, learning, or socializing. The digital environment is full of distractions, from social media notifications to endless streams of information, which can derail our focus and hinder our progress. Curating our digital space is just as important as organizing our physical surroundings. One effective strategy is to minimize distractions by organizing our digital files and managing our notifications. For instance, muting non-essential notifications on our phones and computers allows us to remain focused on our tasks without being interrupted by irrelevant updates. Another useful tactic is to curate the content we consume on social media and other platforms. Following accounts that align with our personal and professional goals can help us stay motivated and inspired, while unfollowing accounts that drain our energy or lead to comparison can create a more positive and supportive digital environment. By intentionally selecting what we expose ourselves to online, we can build a digital environment that contributes to, rather than detracts from, our growth. While the physical and digital environments we create are essential, the systems and routines we put in place also play a significant role in sustaining growth. Having a system for managing tasks, tracking progress, and holding ourselves accountable is key to maintaining consistency and discipline. For example, creating a daily or weekly schedule that includes time for focused work, breaks, and personal development activities can help us stay on track with our goals. Similarly, using apps or tools to track progress, whether it's a habit tracker, a fitness app, or a project management tool, can provide valuable insights into how well we are sticking to our routines and where we might need to adjust. By designing systems that support our growth, we remove unnecessary friction and make it easier to stay consistent in our efforts. Ultimately, creating a growth-oriented environment requires intention and effort. It's not enough to simply wish for improvement. We must actively shape the spaces, relationships, and systems that influence our daily lives. Whether it's by fostering a supportive network of people, organizing our physical and digital spaces to promote focus, or implementing systems that keep us accountable, every aspect of our environment plays a part in our ability to grow. By taking deliberate steps to curate these elements, we set ourselves up for success and ensure that we're surrounded by the resources and support needed to achieve our goals. The environment we create is not just a reflection of who we are, it is a catalyst for who we are becoming. So, the journey to getting better every single day is not about perfection or overnight transformation, it's about progress. By understanding the power of habits, mastering productivity, and staying resilient in the face of challenges, you've learned how to create a life of continuous growth. Small, consistent actions compound over time, leading to extraordinary results. Remember, growth is a lifelong practice, not a destination. Stay committed to your routines, reflect on your progress, and adapt when necessary. Surround yourself with positivity, prioritize what truly matters, and never underestimate the power of small changes. As you move forward, carry the mindset that every day is an opportunity to improve, no matter how small the step. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. Here's to becoming the best version of yourself, one day at a time.